Very good morning, students. So in the previous class, we discussed about a open and a closed organ pipes, and related to that one experiment also finished, and on that basis we did the problems related to the IPE pattern. Now let us will move to the next one, that is about a beats. I think everyone know about a beats. In general, beats will get in the musical instruments, like beats in the senses in music we can commonly observe. Then the beat can be explained. This beat can be explained, or the beat can be actually we can explain this phenomena can be explained on the basis of principle of superposition. I think everyone know principle of superposition. That is, when the two waves are traveling along the same direction, when they overlap, right? Or you remember, it is very important you remember, because in the next classes also, in the next chapter also, we'll get the principle of superposition. That we can say, when the two waves or more waves are traveling along the same direction with almost equal amplitudes and with equal frequencies, when they interfere, we can call interfere or overlap. Therefore, at an overlapping point, we'll get the resultant wave. The resultant wave is, it is redistributed. That we can call principle of superposition. Now coming to the point is, this beats phenomena can also be explained on the basis of principle of superposition only. See, I'll tell you one thing. If a two sound waves, because we know the sounds, already sound velocity we know, it is 330 or 340 meter per second, and the some sounds we can hear, some sounds we cannot hear. See, which we can hear, that sound we can call as a audible, which we cannot hear, it is less than 20 hertz, and greater than 20k hertz we cannot hear. One is ultrasonic, one is infrasonic. This is already finished in the previous class. Now let us say you take a two sound waves which are traveling along the same direction with almost equal frequencies. You say, when two waves, sound waves are traveling along the same direction with almost equal frequencies, you say it is a one wave. This is the one wave, right? We say frequency of this wave is suppose n is equal to, or n1 is equal to 262 hertz. This is the one wave sound wave frequency. And another wave also you take in the same direction which are traveling almost nearly equal frequency. That's what it is, a wave 1, and you say n2 is equal to 260 hertz, almost equal frequency. Suppose now I am producing some sound, now I am giving some lecture so that we are getting a sound. See, beside of me another also is producing the same with same frequency. Therefore, two sound waves are traveling along the same direction, like it is traveling. So because of these two sound waves when traveling in the same direction, therefore when that maybe overlaps. See that it is maybe overlap, it is a one wave you take, and it is a second wave which are like this overlaps. See, when they overlap, because of the overlapping, therefore one time will get one place will get the maximum of sound, one place will get the minimum of sound, maximum and will it get the minimum. The maxima minima is consist of, we can call as a beat. Say, remember, one maxima and one minima which we can call as the beats. So the maxima is nothing but we can call as the waxing, maxima. You remember, maxima sound we can call as the waxing of sound, and minima we can call as the waning of sound, which is very important. So that here one maxima, one minima which equal to beats. So because of the two sound waves are overlapping with almost equal frequency when they are traveling in the same direction. So that because of this, I'll show you like this. At a one place, look at here, at a one place we are getting a minimum like this, and at a one place we may get a maximum of sound is like this. And again it is slowly we can like this, and again it is maybe maximum, see which we can see in the musical instruments like. So by using this you draw a graph or you take a wave like this. Okay, this is the wave is represented to be like this. At a one place is maximum, at another place is minimum. So that the one maxima, one minima, or one minima, one maxima, one maxima, one maxima, or one minima. See, the actually any two maximas is equal to, we can call as the beat frequency. any two maximas which equal to beat frequency delta n, and any two minima also we can call as the beat frequency. See, frequency we know that it is the time taken to complete an, or it is a number of oscillations or number of waves made by the particle in a 1 second we can call as the frequency. So that which we can say like this, here one maxima, one minima, which we can call, see, one maxima, one minima we can call as the beats. See, any two maximas or any two minimas which we can call as the beat frequency, that is number of beats heard per second. Number of beats heard per second is nothing but we can call as the beat frequency. Beat frequency delta n is equal to, which we can write here, n1 almost equal to n2, or we can say n1 minus n2, and some situations we can also take n2 minus n1 also, nothing will happen. So that's what here delta n is nearly equal to n1 minus n2. See, everyone here remember, see, actually we are getting a beats to be like this when two sound waves which are traveling along the same direction, when they overlap. Therefore, because of the superposition of the two waves, then we'll get one place is minimum, one place is maximum, one place is minimum, one place is maximum. The maxima minima is consist of a beat. That's what. One maxima, one minima. Maxima is nothing but a waxing, one minima is nothing but a waning, which we can call as the beats. Which we can call as the beats. Clear? And here coming to the point is, sir, when we'll get the maximum, when we'll get the minimum? The maximum is nothing but the maximum is possible when the two waves which are in the same phase, if it is meet. Two waves are traveling along the same direction when they overlap with the same phase difference. When overlap with the same phase difference, we can call maximum, and we can call as the constructivities. I'm very sorry, constructivities. See, two waves which are in the same direction and which they meet in the same phase, then we can call as the constructivities. Constructive is nothing but a waxing, or we can say maximum. If the two waves are meets in opposite phase, that we can say crust is overlap with the trough, trough is overlap with a crust. Opposite, crust and trough is overlap, or compressions and rarer fractions is overlap. Then by the situation we'll get the minimum, and we can call as a waning. Waning of sound can heard. So here maximum will be possible when the two sound waves are in the same phase, that we can say crust is overlap, trough is overlap. So that by the situation only we'll get the maximum, and when opposite phase it meet, therefore we may get the minimum of sound. So that here you remember that we can say beats, and here maximum and minimum will get, and here beat frequency is nothing but you remember it is, that is the number of beats heard per second is called as the beat frequency. Will you clear now? This is about we can call as the beat frequency. And here coming to the point is, we can also call this beat beat period. We can also say it is a beat period. Period it is, right? So we can say it is a beat period it is. Okay, any two maximas or any two minimas we can call as the beat period. So maxima, minima we can call as the beat period. It is about a beats. Clear? And sir, beats can be used. Sir, where uses of beats? See, in general, beats can be used to determine the unknown frequency of a given two tuning forks. See, in the experiment they will give you tuning forks. Yes, we can determine the unknown frequency of a given two tuning forks or given tuning fork, that is a one use. And we can also determine, you remember, we can also determine the dangerous gases in the mines. By producing beat, there we can also find dangerous gases in the mines. Okay, this is the second use. And coming to the third use is, we can determine, or we can produce the special effect in cinemas. In general movies we can produce the special effects. That's what we can call as the beats. Beat, here beat is very useful in the movies, because they are producing the different beats with the different musical instruments. That's what we can say, right? So this is about a beats. And coming to the beats, actually two waves traveling with almost equal frequencies, then the first wave displacement you take y1, and second wave displacement is you take as a y2. Therefore there are two waves displacements are given, y1 and y2. That is y1 is equal to a sin omega t, and another wave you take as a y2 is equal to a sin omega t. Here you give some numbers, because different little variation is there, no frequencies. So that you say like y1 is equal to a sin omega 1t and y2 is equal to a sin omega, like this. Here actually phase almost 0. क्यों बोले तो we can say it is because the almost equal frequency that are traveling. So that you say omega 1 is nothing but we can also call 2 pi n1 and omega 2 is nothing but a 2 pi n2 because it is angular velocity, or we can also call angular frequency. According to the principle of superposition, y is equal to y1 plus y2. Then you take y is equal to, what is y1 here? A sin omega 1t plus a sin omega 2t. In general, there is a maths relation, identity is there, that is sin A plus sin B. So that we can write like this, y is equal to 2a. In general, it is mathematical expression, it is 2a sin of omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2. Okay, and here cos of, we can take like this, omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 into t. Here you want to write here a trigonometrical equation, sin A plus sin B is equal to 2 sin of A plus B by 2 into cos of A minus B by 2. This is the trigonometrical identity. And here omega 1 and omega 2 is nothing but A and B. However, time is there in the both, then you write a t. Now let us, we can also write like this, y is equal to 2a sin, no, therefore in this 2a sin, in this we can take like this, let us AB is equal to 2a cos omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 is the beat amplitude, which we can call as the beat amplitude. So that y is equal to, in this 2a cos omega 1 minus omega 2 by t is the AB, that is we can call as the beat amplitude. No, now you replace with that, so that it is AB sin omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2. This is into t. This is nothing but a displacement equation. Here AB is nothing but a beat amplitude, right? In this case, actually we have to find when we'll get the maximum, when we'll get the minimum. Same maximum when it is possible, the conditions we have to write. When we'll get the minimum, that also we have to write. Suppose you remember, if two waves are traveling in the same direction, no, then if they are in the harmonic progressive wave, if they are in the harmonic progressive wave, at the position of harmonic progressive wave, we'll get the frequencies will be n is equal to, it is n1 plus n2 by 2. Okay, this is the one situation, and second situation, n is equal to n1 minus n2 by 2. These are the two situations which are very, very important because it is a harmonic progressive wave, no? So that we may get like this, one is like this, n is equal to n1 plus n2 by 2, another one is n1 minus n2 by 2. So this is about a beats related to the displacement wave equation. And here AB sin of omega 1 plus omega 2 by t into t. Now we have to derive the maximum, when will be the maximum, when will be the minimum, by using this expression. Suppose if in this cos omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2, no, this is nothing but angle. So that depends on angle. Suppose if I take a theta is equal to 90, this omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 is equal to 90, then 90 is nothing but a cos 90 0, then here displacement is 0. Displacement is 0 is nothing but at that place we can say minimum intensity, minimum sound produces. Suppose if it is maximum, then we'll get the maximum intensity. So that we have to derive now that maximum intensities as well as minimum intensities. There is some conditions are there. So that let us will go for that conditions. That is first one I am telling now. Use this expression only. In this expression, this beat amplitude. Here it is like this. We can take beat amplitude. You take a maximum condition, see when will get the maximum intensity, so that you take a cos, look at here, omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 into t is equal to plus r minus 1. If plus r minus 1 will get what happens, plus r minus 1, it is a maximum. Sir, when will get the maximum, that is omega 1 minus omega 2 by t. This value is very, very important. So that here you write like this, if omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 into t is equal to 0. If you take a 0, cos 0 is how much? Plus 1. Like that you say, it is a pi, 2 pi. comma so on up to n pi you take. N pi is nothing but up to n pi. N is nothing but a 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. So you want to write here also n is equal to here 0, 1, 2 so on. So that if you use these angles, we will get the plus or minus 1. If plus or minus 1 is nothing but it is a maximum intensity that produces. Maximum is gives the, we can call as the maximum sound which can produces. Now by using this expression, now we have to get the time also. Suppose this you take this side. Time is you keep here only, this value you take this side. It is 2 into 0 by omega 1 minus omega 2. First one, and you go for second, 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. Fine. Comma. Next, it is 2 into 2, 4 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. You take next 3, no, that is 6 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2, and so on it is. Like this we will get the times. Actually this is the time, no. Now you take any two constructive maximas, the time between any two constructive maximas. Actually 2 into 0 is nothing but I will get 0, 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2, comma 4 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2, comma it is 6 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2, and so on. You take any two difference. Any two difference is nothing but we can call as the time period. That is the, we can say like this, delta t. Any two difference. Any two difference. You want to take these two, or you want to take these two, or you want to take these two. Any two difference. That is, you say t2 minus t1. So it is delta t is equal to, in case of a maximum intensity, go for any one, that is 4 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2 minus 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. Therefore delta t is equal to, suppose you subtract it is 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. This is the time period, no? But we should get a frequency, so that delta n is equal to 1 by delta t you take. Then what will happen? Look at delta n is equal to, it is 1 by 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. Therefore delta n is equal to, that is the beat frequency, change in beat frequency, omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 pi. So in this case delta n is equal to omega 1 by 2 pi minus omega 2 by 2 pi. So here we know actually omega is equal to 2 pi n, no? From here n is equal to omega by 2 pi you say. Look at here 1 is there, no? You write here 1. So that delta n is equal to n1 minus n2. This is the change in frequency. This is, we can call beat frequency. Beat frequency. Is it okay? For the maximum condition will be like this. Sir, whereas the minimum will look at. See, when will get the minimum? Again same. Say minimum in the sense is here we should take a 0. For the maximum we can say plus or minus 1. For the maximum condition plus or minus 1. So whereas now we have to go for the minimum condition. Okay, that also we have to derive. Before that you check here once, because it is the maximum condition. Therefore there is a delta n. This we can call as the change in beat frequency. Delta n is equal to n1 minus n2. Like in the minimum also we should get the same expression, because the frequency is nothing but it is the number of beat periods. Frequency is nothing but a number of beat periods, which we can call as the frequency, right? Okay. Now let us go for the second that I am giving now. You take a 0. If it is 0, therefore what happens? We will get the displacement is 0. The displacement is 0 is nothing but which we can say here what? Again here we have to take the same, like time also we should get, and after getting the time we should calculate the delta t. After getting delta t, then delta n we have to find. Then what is the delta n? That should be same. Delta n both maxima and minima should be same. Sir, when will get the minimum, sir? That is pi by 2 you take, 3 pi by 2 you take, and it is a 5 pi by 2 you take, and so on. It is 2n minus 1 into pi by you take like this. If you take a like this, the values will get the minimum intensities, that is 0. So here also you get same time, you cross multiply 2 pi by 2 into omega 1 minus omega 2. This 2 is cancelled. Next one you go 3 into, that is omega 1 minus to say it is 2 into this, no, 6 pi by 2 into omega 1 minus omega 2. You cancel 2 ones, 2 2 3s, and next one you take, it is a 5, no, then you take directly 5 by omega 1 minus omega 2, because again 2 cancel, no, so we'll get like this. Here also you write your same expression, time is equal to pi by omega 1 minus omega 2 comma 3 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2 comma 5 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2 and so on. It is same delta t you take, so almost will get the same answer. Look at any two difference you take, so that here 3 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2 minus pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. If you subtract this, it is will get 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. This is the delta t, same expression, and this will be the same. Look at, it is delta n is equal to 1 by delta t. Here what is delta t is there, 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2, so that 2 pi by omega 1 minus omega 2. Then this will come from denominator to numerator, omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2 pi, then you separate, take a division, and therefore minus omega 2 by 2 pi, then omega is equal to 2 pi into n into omega by 2 pi. Therefore delta n is equal to n1 minus n2. This is for the minimum intensity condition, so that we will get the maximum at one place, minimum at other places. So however delta n will be the same, that is n1 minus n2, or we can say n2 minus n1. It is based on the situation we have to take the delta n. Delta n is nothing but a beat frequency. And here you remember everyone, sir, how many beats can receive the human ear? So the human ear can receive the beats. Actually here it is the per second, that human ear can receive the 10 beats per second. 10 beats per second which we can receive, and there is a time gap between the one beat to another beat, that we can call as the persistence of sound. There is a persistence of a sound is equal to 0.1 second. There is a time gap for the one beat to another beat. The gap will be, we can say it is a 0.1 second, and the human ear can receive the beats is 10 beats per second. Human ear can receive the 10 beats per second, and there is a time gap between the one beat to another beat, which we can call as it is 0.1 second, which we can also call as the persistence, PERSISTANC, persistence of sound. That is equal to 0.1 second. There is a gap between the one beat to another beat is equal to how much it is time it is 0.1 second. That is we can call as the persistence of sound, and the human ear can receive the beats is 10 beats per second. 10 beats per second, so that it is related to beats. One is a maximum condition, one more is a minimum condition. Will you clear? Yeah, you go through this. Then I'll tell you one problem on this basis for the beats. There is one problem is there. Okay. Let us, we'll go like this. One problem in our material is given, that is material, college material. Yeah, you go through the one problem. I'll read the question. That is the page number 20, question number 8. Page number 20, question number 8. So related to beats, say the question example problem related for the beats, page number 20, question number is 8 from our new materials. Look at, 2 organ pipes of length is given. Say 2 lengths are given, L1 is equal to 65 centimeter is given, then you convert into meters, 10 power minus 2 meter. And another organ pipe is given, 70 centimeter is given, 70 into 10 power minus 2 meter. 2 lengths are given, are sounded simultaneously. How many beats per second will produces between the fundamental frequency of the 2 pipes? By using these 2 pipes, here how many beats can be produced? That we can say delta n is equal to is asking n1 minus n2. This is how many beats can be produced per second is asking. Here only 2 pipes length is given, and as well as the velocity of a sound in the given medium is 330 meter per second is given. This is only we should use. Okay, like it is a two organ pipes of length is 65 and this one is given, no, and it is actually we can take an as the open because it's not mentioned closed, no. So if in the question he will mention you closed, then you take a closed pipe of frequencies, fundamental frequencies, but in the question is not given, no, so that you go for open only, open pipe, that is frequency fundamental V by 2L. It is, you say N1 and length is L1. So for this case you write here a V as it is 330 by 2 into length is given as first pipe 65 into 10 power minus 2. Shall I? Like here second N2 is equal to V by 2L2. So that here 330 by 2 into it is 70 into 10 power minus 2. So that here N1 minus N2, here you substitute delta N will get delta N is equal to N1 minus N2. What is delta N? 330 by 2 into 65 into 10 power minus 2 minus, I'm sorry, N1, no, right, N1 minus N2, no, therefore it is 1 by, it is, I am to say 330 by 2 into 70 into 10 power minus 2. In this you take a common is 330 by 2 into 10 power minus 2 is common, therefore 1 by 65 minus 1 by 70. Shall I take like this? And here after this let us calculation will be like this. It is related to beats. How many beats produces per second is asking, right? Here we should get a beat like this. It is delta N is equal to, here actually 330 into 10 power 2 by 2, because here on denominator minus 2 is there, no, you take up, then it is becomes like this. So 70 minus 65 by 70 into 65. Shall I? Okay, then if you take the simplification we may get like this. Here it is 330 into 10 power 2 into 70 minus 65. So we will get the 5 by 2 into 70 into 65. 1 0 you take cancel, and here 5 ones, right, and again 5 ones and 5 threes. So that delta N is equal to 3000, I mean like this we can write 3300 by it is 7 threes are 21, otherwise 14 into 13. So delta N, you go with the simplification, you will get the 18 hertz per second it is. Okay, the two pipes are given. One pipe of length is L1, another pipe of length is L2. See, in this question they are not mentioned open or closed. If they are not mentioned, then you take as an open pipe. So by using this information, the number of beats produced per second is equal to delta N is equal to 18 hertz. So this is the problem related to beats. So the beats related, one problem it is one example, and you go through that beats and as well as one problem from our material. It is high PE question. Clear? So this is the today's class, and thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.